Hello, today I'm going to show you a few easy steps on replacing a drive motor on a lowboy 24 volt drive system. First step is get your machine, flat surface, pull your outriggers out, lower down, come to your front, raise your machine up, go back to the rear, and put your maintenance pins in. Safety first. Lower your machine back to the pins. Next, we're going to come, let me show you a few tools that you're going to need first here. You're going to need a wire fish for pulling wire, one snap ring pliers, one small regular screwdriver, 1/2 inch wrench, 9/16 wrench, and a 9/16 socket ratchet wrench. All right, let's get started. First thing, 1/2 inch wrench. Remove negative battery cable. Set battery cable to the side. We're good to go. Let's come around to the pump. Here we have two brake leads. They are in DIN channel 8 and 9. You'll see the brake leads that come from the inside also. Number 8 and 9, so you remove them, pull them out. Then you're going to remove the power and ground wire for the rear drive. Power right here is number 3. Number 6 is ground. We're now ready to pull these wires out the back of the cabinet. Note, you may have to clip a few zip ties. And those wires run through this channel on the side of the machine right here. So, with those removed and ready to pull out, let's come to the rear. This moment, you'll see the wires coming off your drive motor. There are 4 of them. Pull them wires all the way out of that channel. Set the wires aside. Also note, before removing this, your brake wire for your release on your machine faces the rear. All right. Next, we are going to take our 9/16 wrench and socket. You're going to come through here, and you'll find there's a nut towards the front of the machine to bolt through here. Remove both of them. Set aside. All right. Note that I have wood blocks on these rear jacks. That gives me a little extra height so that drive motor will come out of this channel and be laying on the ground here. Sometimes you can take a block of wood too if you like and put it under the drive so it doesn't kind of tilt, but you'll figure it out. Now we're going to crank up our machine. You crank this. That drive motor is going to sit on the ground. The machine's going to raise up off of it. Now you have room to slide out the motor. Pull your motor out. Reinstall your wheels with snap rings onto your new motor. Get your new motor right back where you had this one. Sometimes like a little block of wood could help you to keep that square and not tilted. So when you have that, or if you have an extra set of hands, great. Then you're going to turn these jacks back down, lowering the machine onto this drive. Note, there's the 2 tabs, metal brackets that hold this drive. Make sure your drive is center from side to side as you lower it with a consistent gap to it. Lowering that all the way back down, reinstall your 2 bolts. Tighten. Next, we're going to have to pull your wires, your 4 wires, 2 brakes, the power to ground, all the way to the front. So we're going to use our fish tape, and we're going to push this all the way through that channel to the rear, which will allow you to take a little bit of electrical tape or something, wrap those wires onto that fish tape, and you're going to pull it all the way back to the front where we removed it. After that is through, pull your 2 wires through, or 4 wires, your positive and your negative here, and your brake wires. Reinstall your brake wires into this DIN rail, number 8 and 9. Technically, it won't matter which one if you have them reversed, they'll work the same. So reinstall them, making sure that these 2 leads that are also with that brake wire, because these 2 leads run to this board which control your operations. So with them 2 installed, we'll reinstall the positive wire on peg number 3 here. So Count down 1, 2, 3. Then you'll skip 2. 4 and 5 are empty. Number 6 is your ground. Put that. You can also add a few zip ties back on if you want. Make sure it looks nice and neat. We're going to come back around, reinstall the battery cable. That's back and installed. Then you can proceed to raise your machine back up. Pull your maintenance pins. Lower your machine. Crank up your outriggers. And you should be good to go. Thank you for your time. I hope that some of them steps were helpful to you.